Podcast number 305.
Good crap.
I'm going to say that again.
Bad bap.
Monday. Took a full drink.
Do you identify as a parrot?
That.
Are we back getting today?
Yeah. And you definitely pressed record. I'm Erin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Craic Basics. Happy Monday, Rachel.
Happy Monday to you too, Erin.
Welcome back. Another episode of Craic Basics.
Here we are. Episode 15.
Can you believe it?
15. I'm sure for some people it's felt like 115.
They're like, when will it end?
We don't know.
Your guess is as good as ours. How good?
I know. Go us.
Yeah.
Been happy.
Consistent
Monday.
queens.
That we are.
As always, we're going to start with our Good Craic Bad Basic of the week.
Let's do it.
Do you have a preference on if we start negative, positive?
No, do whatever you feel.
Okay. I think let's start negative.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Mine isn't really like, have you heard of trigger stacking?
No, I have not.
Okay, you know when like lots of little things
Build
happen
up.
to you?
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's like,
So that's what the kids are calling it?
I've heard,
300 years.
Yeah.
But the kids are calling
obviously
it.
I've heard it online. No, actually, I think one of the girls in my work told me about it. But basically, I think it was Sunday, I had a slow, you have a slow morning, you've got all the
Lovely.
time in the world, was like, I'm going to make myself some avocado and toast.
Oh, love that.
So, was making it, fine. I know how many people get injuries from cutting an avocado, but my knives are super sharp.
Oh,
She got a
she's
wee
out here
injured finger. So that was first thing.
One.
Then I was sitting eating it on said couch,
Mm-hmm.
and I had maybe smothered it in sriracha a wee bit.
Okay.
Oh, should preface, there was a boiled egg with it. What
Oh.
shape are boiled eggs?
Round. And I
Mhm.
don't know about you, but whenever I have a chopped up boiled egg on a slice of toast, it wants to do everything but stay in the basket and toast.
Well, Rachel, funny you say that, because did that not only do a wee fucking backflip right off my plate onto this very onto this very couch.
Oh, well, you've cleaned it immaculately.
Thank you. Actually, I'm kind of hiding it, but it was like right here.
Okay.
So I'm on the phone to my mum. Hi, there's sriracha on my couch. What the hell did I do? By this point, it's no longer like I've got abundance time to go to work.
Right,
Like,
okay.
we're starting to be like, I could be getting in the shower now. So, but no, I'm here spot cleaning the
Yeah,
couch
of
with a
course.
fairy liquid. Then my mum's like, put some salt on it afterwards to draw out the moisture. You don't want to like have a
Okay, yeah.
water. Yeah, you might have no stain, but then you might get a watermark. So I was like, Jesus Christ. So I'm like, salt, Hoover, spot cleaning, little bit of fairy
Oh,
liquid,
gosh.
all the things, stressed. Then I'm like, right, I really need to get ready for work. Go to turn the shower on,
Mm-hmm.
freezing cold.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was just, and then I thought, that's 3 things. I'm thinking I shouldn't go to work. Like, I just think it's maybe going to be a bad time.
Oh, no.
And guess what? It was a bad time. It was awful. We were so busy, kind of short-staffed, and it was just like, anything else?
Oh, no. And that's almost like tempting the universe. That's tempting fate. that.
Exactly.
But,
So yeah, it was just like loads of tiny little things.
Mhm.
But I was like, no, I'm a bit scared to get in my car and go to work and
I see what
something
what's
bad might
next.
happen. Yeah, exactly. So that's apparently what trigger stacking is, though. That loads of
Interesting.
little things. And then maybe, I mean, I didn't like have a actual mental breakdown or anything, but then I think something very small can like push you over the edge.
No gaskets were blown, but they could have been.
Exactly. And you can have quite the reaction to something that people would think was quite small, but actually it's because all these things have stacked.
Well, do you know, sometimes I think that can happen to me. So, yes, understood.
Yeah, but fingers, she's still
Yeah.
a wee bit.
Are you all right?
Yeah. I mean, like, it wasn't deep. It was not like I chopped the tip of my finger off. But also she was bleeding.
Okay.
She was quite thingy. We actually glued it in work. Yeah.
You had to glue it?
Because we obviously have to wash our hands a lot.
Oh.
Oh, and then I've got gloves on and not
Sorry,
to...
give me the... I am very... No, it's not about me, but I'm
Are
very squeamish.
you?
I don't love that. So just then the thought of you've got a pure gaping
wound. Yeah.
that is then getting... Oh, no.
Yeah.
So
well,
fair
then
enough.
you've got gloves on. TMI, but gloves get very sweaty when you've
Yes, they
got them
do.
on. So just all of that. So it just wasn't keeping together. And then if I had a plaster on underneath it, every time I took a glove off, the plaster's coming off with it. So yeah.
Oh, hen, that. Do you know what that is? Pretty bad basic.
I know.
That is.
What's yours?
Mine seems absolutely nothing in comparison.
No, but they were all tiny things. Do you know what I mean? They're not actually annoying.
Well, I'll tell you my bad basic. And again, it's a bit basic, but it was just, ugh. So I went after the gym the other day and I was like, oh, I'm going to get a few bits and bobs. I'm not going to name the shop because I don't want a lawsuit in my hands.
Okay.
Bit dramatic, but while let the truth get in the making.
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought, oh, I'm going to buy some lettuce.
Uh-huh.
And when I was looking through, I picked up one and I could see already, didn't pick it up to be clear, or didn't take it is what I mean, a fly inside the plastic wrapping. And I thought, well, that's not the lettuce for me.
No.
And also, it wasn't an iceberg, but it's like tightly.
I was going to ask, was it
I think it was
already
romaine.
Oh, okay, fine.
So it's like the two wee long kind of stems, and it was on more like almost like a crisp looking bag. Do you know what I mean by that? It's not tightly wrapped, but there's some air in there.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I looked and I thought, no, this one looks okay. I get it home. Of course, I was going to be washing it.
Yeah.
So last night I'm going to make my dinner, and I thought I'm going to wash some of that salad and do something with it. So I peel back one of the the bits
to unveil.
I thought, is that moving? And I thought, brought it a bit closer, it was. And I thought, right, maybe it's just on that one bit. So I just put it to the side, opened the next bit, and I thought, that's another one of those. Do you know what they looked like? It was just like a wee tiny black line.
Okay, God, do you know what I thought you were going to say?
Spiders?
A maggot.
No, not a maggot.
Holy hell.
But it was enough for me to have pulled back two, and there was stuff in it, and I literally put it back in the plastic sleeve.
Yeah.
Put it straight in my bin bag, and I took the bin bag right outside.
100%.
Because I thought, the mere thought of knowing,
I know.
I said, no, I can't do it. So let me tell you, I'll never be buying salad from there ever again, and I'll tell you what it is.
After.
Not on this, but
again,
as I say, I don't want to be sued.
I've got
You've got an idea where you think it is.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and for me, I know some people just wouldn't, because there's some people who wouldn't like wash their fruit,
Oh, heck no.
wash their lettuce, and they're just like raw dogging it, and it's just not for me.
And listen, that might be good for your immune system. That's your opinion.
I'll be sick.
But your stomach, good lord. But I just think it's more for me the psychological.
100%. How are you meant to enjoy that meal?
Yeah, that something's been alive on that. And then obviously I'm washing it, and I would have been even more thorough than normal.
Yeah.
Considering I would have seen that. But then I think, has it laid something on it?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine. That's where my brain goes. And maybe that actually says more about me, and I've got a couple of wee issues that I might have, and that's fine. But I just thought, I can't do this.
No. And I think that's really fair.
Isn't it?
Because,
because
you having no lettuce with that meal is so better than you worrying about like eating it, like inspecting every little bit that you're about to put in your mouth.
I was like, I can't live like that.
No.
But then it almost takes me back to, I hate to bring it up and to trigger stack for you again here, but when you had the McRoach experience, now I know there was no cockroach in there.
Thank God.
But then I start to think, basically we said about that, will I ever go back to McDonald's ever again? Then I start to think, I just trust when I go to restaurants that everything's been washed, everything's clean.
I know.
What if I'm getting bug lettuce everywhere?
I know, and we don't even know.
But you know what?
Best not to think about it, to be perfectly honest. No, well, this is what I mean. And you just wouldn't. And also, that's things that you're buying for yourself and cooking, but like, yeah, is everything full of bugs? Ugh.
Yeah, so that was my bad basic.
Heebie-jeebies, that is bad basic.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry that happened to you.
Thanks.
But why'd up here want to make the dad joke of like extra protein? Like that is what everyone says. No, I don't want the extra protein.
No, I'll get my gains where I would like them. Thanks. No in the bugs.
Perfect, Rach. And shall we move on to
swiftly?
Good crack.
Good crack. Tell me yours.
Mine is last night. Laura and Amy came over. We had a lovely takeaway. We had a good catch up. Hadn't seen them in ages, so it was just really nice to catch up with my pals. And yeah, we were meant. That was, people might not have seen it, but I put a TikTok up being like, we were meant to go out for dinner and drinks, and then and it was me. I won't lie, I was the instigator. I was like, but the weather yesterday was, and I hate to be that person, especially when I live in Scotland, that's like, oh, it's raining outside, I can't go out. But it was like gale force winds, rain 1 minute, sunny the next, and then we were getting like we were getting the subway.
Yeah, so you're not just getting out of the door and then getting into a
No,
place.
see, if I was driving door to door, put a jacket on, be done with it. But with the walk into places,
it's not it.
No. But we had a lovely time. We sat in.
Lovely.
We got a Bucks Bar takeaway.
Okay.
And it was actually, I won't lie, I wasn't like pure buzzing it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, this is going to be amazing. But then it was actually like nicer than expected.
Lovely. And what did you get? I presume a burger.
Me and Amy because have you ever seen the size of the Bucks Bar burgers?
Are they not pure gargantuan?
Absolutely crazy. Okay. Like, a full chicken is in that burger. It's huge. I don't even actually understand how they're finding breasts so big.
I don't know.
But me and Amy shared, I think it was kind of like a Tex-Mex style burger. So I think it had like cheese sauce, jalapenos. Did it have salsa? Maybe not. Maybe it was just that with lettuce and yeah.
Lovely.
And the big fuck off chicken breast.
Woofed it.
And then chips to share, and then we got some popcorn chicken on the side. And it was lovely.
Lovely.
And for anyone who may be gluten-free, Laura is celiac, so sometimes we have to obviously be careful of where we're ordering. And they're gluten-free friendly. I think that's how you say it.
Well, maybe it is, I don't know, but that's good. That's lovely to know.
So that was a lovely evening had.
Oh, good. And they're both doing well?
They are.
Good. Oh, that sounds like a lovely eve.
It was. What is your good crack?
My good crack, something, it's not the same, but you'll see where I'm going. Basically, why do I always do that instead of just telling a story?
I know what you go, this is the exact same, but actually it's not really, it's a bit different, and you'll see why in 3 minutes when I tell you.
Sorry guys, I'll try to change, but let's face it, no one. Me and my mum the other day, we had a wee, and I say day, it was a night, we had a wee craft night. We had a wee catch up.
Oh my god!
And it was really nice. Catch up. I see her all the time. But what I mean,
know. It was like an intentional.
Yes. And that was nice. My mum is I feel like when you say somebody's quite crafty, that makes them sound like
devious. Yeah.
But not in that way. Like, she loves to paint, she loves to draw, she's very talented at it.
Love that.
This guy, not so much.
She didn't hand those genes down.
I've got my artistic talents in other ways. I'm expressive through dance.
through movement.
But yeah, she is really talented at that. Now, granted, we were painting they're like wee wreaths, but they're made up of flowers. It was like a heart, but it was flowers. It was just, I'm not describing well, but it was very cute.
Can you show me a picture after?
I will.
Because you know me, love a craft.
Well, I was going to say, I was then telling my mum, the next thing we should do, I was talking about your coasters.
Yeah.
And I've actually found ones that I want to buy. And I'm going to do that.
Oh my god, perfect, yeah.
So, also sorry for anybody who doesn't know about Erin's coasters. Visually, I'm going to hold them up. You can see she's bejazzled them herself. And for anyone audio only, they are cute little cat coasters that have little diamantes on them.
And it was kind of like a paint by numbers situation. Obviously, I'm not that talented that I could work out where to put what colour, but it's like it's got numbers. The numbers,
fantastic
thingy to the bedazzling, and it's a fun time. I love doing stuff like that. I don't know if it's like quite childish, but I don't care.
No, but I think it's a nice way to just like almost zone out in a nice way, not like with a screen or like watching TV. And again, not so you can have the TV on the background, but just like it's something else to do.
Totally
stimulate another part of the brain.
Focus your mind on something different. Love that.
So yeah, that was really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah. Rachel, have you seen the newest TikTok food trend?
No.
Oh my god. No, I think you're going to be raging.
Okay.
Or just like, why?
Ready to tell.
You get a box of a tube of Pringles.
Actually,
you have seen it.
I've been doing it for this.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
Well, I'll explain for the listeners. You get a tube of Pringles, you melt chocolate and you pour chocolate to make some sort of weird chocolate crisp cylinder. And now for me, I know there's people who like to eat crisps and chocolate simultaneously. I think you're all freaks. Quite frankly. Which is weird because there's some sweet and savoury stuff I'm so fine with.
Right, okay.
But if you're in one bite, or even like you've not finished what's in your mouth and you're putting the next thing in,
not for you.
No.
Totally fair. And when I say I thought about doing it, it was a very fleeting moment, right?
Okay.
But then when I actually stepped back and looked at it, I was kind of like, why are we pouring chocolate into a cardboard cylinder?
Yeah.
How are you getting out of that?
Yeah, with great difficulty, the videos I've seen, to be honest.
Yeah, so I'm almost like, see if you want to do that, that's fine. I get the sweet and salty thing. Again, there's certain combinations that aren't for me, there's certain that are. But I'm just like, why don't you just put it into like a wee mold? Like you can get a chocolate mold or some kind of thing that's meant for putting food in.
Or just dip your bloody, melt some chocolate, dip your Pringles in them and go for it.
Yeah.
Chip and dip.
A wee chip and dip.
Yeah.
You could go as far as to, like a chocolate strawberry you'd put in the fridge.
Coat them.
You could do that.
I think that's been a trend before as well. I think people have done that. But I just saw it and I thought, seriously?
That to me is just, again, I don't want to sound pure, that's just for the social media, but I feel like that's purely for making the video. If you want to do that, go for it. But it's like, see the faff of cutting the thing open, that's purely for the clickbait, the rage bait.
How much bloody melted chocolate do you need to fill a whole tub?
I did actually watch videos after I said I hadn't seen it. I clearly had, right? But a girl literally melted like 5 or 6 bars of chocolate.
To fill it up.
And it still, I don't think, fully filled it. So honestly, yeah, I just feel like that seems like a lot.
Me too. And it just grinded my gears a wee bit. But maybe it's because it's not
your cup
appealing to me. Whereas if it was something that it'd probably be in the fridge waiting for you to come today.
Big reveal. Well, speaking of the TikTok, something I saw. I've just accepted that I'm basically collecting my pension tomorrow. But speaking of the TikToks, I saw a video. Now, as always, people should just be like, you don't have to do disclaimers, but I feel like in this day and age, you do. Right? I do not care about people wanting to be content creators, wanting to be influencers. Have at it.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do. And furthermore to that, if you want to do like TikTok shop and like earn commission from that, and that's how you make your money online, by all means, go for it. In the words of JLo, everybody's got to make a living. Anyway, right?
Tune, by the way.
Totally fine. Don't care. However, what I do not want to see on my TikTok is, now, you could argue she's done her job because it stayed with me. Don't really necessarily want to buy the product, but I've remembered exactly this thing.
You're going to say?
It was I think it was The Ordinary, or something that looked very similar to The Ordinary, right?
Okay.
And it was some kind of, looked like a deodorant stick.
Right.
But it was to help with ingrown hairs. Valid cause.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying it's not a worthwhile product.
Yeah.
Some kind
but
of like,
I think I might know where this is going.
Glycolic or glycolic, something illic.
Some acid,
right?
Yeah.
Tell me why. The woman, first of all, was in a towel, right? I really hope you've got some stuff under that and you're knowing the scud under that towel for one. Is standing, leg up in the bed.
No.
Giving it this, rubbing the stick. Now, it could have just been her leg, but it was going higher than I needed to see. And I just feel like you could have just stood with the product. Again, people who are audio only, like just holding it in your hand, being like, I've really noticed some differences from this.
Yeah.
If you wanted to insert your own before and after pictures, that's fine. Again, she said that it worked for your bikini area, legs, underarms.
Yeah.
You could have rolled that on like a deodorant.
Yeah.
You could have inserted pictures of your underarm. I don't need to see
your landing strip.
Rubbing heave-ho up and down the thigh and going quite close to the landing strip. I don't need to see that on socials. I would argue TikTok's not that kind of app.
No.
Not what I want to see, right? So I was just kind of like, have we all lost our minds?
Yes.
I think we have,
quite
for one.
frankly.
But 2, I was just like, hen, go for the selling, go for
get your
TikTok shop, get the commission, do what you need to do. But at what point are we selling it our dignity?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a step too far.
No, I know. I can't even think right now, but I feel like I've thought that before about some products that they're maybe like ads. Yeah. And it's just like, why do I need to see? Because also I can use my brain of how to use that.
Yeah, you can mention, I've got no problem with mentioning, you know, your hoo-ha, the area, we've got one, right? It's fine. But I don't need to see you like doing that
No.
on TikTok.
No.
I just thought we've taken that step too far now.
I agree.
Go outside and touch some grass and come back to me. Maybe continue the brainstorm of ideas for the video.
There might be other ways.
There was definitely other ways.
Advertise this.
Yeah, I just felt like for me, if you couldn't tell, and I'm not a prude.
No, not at all.
But that to me was just like
too much.
No. Preserve your dignity, and I don't need to see that. That's gone out the window. Hope the ingrown hairs have gone out the window and all, but the dignity was long gone.
Another thing I saw on TikTok, Rachel, I don't know.
Welcome to the TikTok segment.
I know, right? Who knew that this is what this was going to become? But I just remembered about it there. Have you seen? I think our video's gone a wee bit viral.
Right.
A woman in Glasgow went to the Blue Lagoon after a night out. Have you seen this?
Don't know. Continue.
And she got. Right, I'm going to try and remember the order properly. A smoked sausage, no chips.
Okay.
Then
no chips.
All the chips. Then
no supper.
Then the battered sausage, no supper.
So wait, what was the first sausage?
Smoked.
Sorry, I'm obviously not ordering. Why just let you tell the story? But I just am like, okay.
No, that's fair. Sorry, I'm just assuming that
that's
you.
Okay.
No, of course you wouldn't order that. So no jacket. Jacket.
Still no chips.
Still no chips.
Okay.
Separately, chips maybe and gravy or chips, cheese and gravy.
Okay.
And a couple of pickled onions.
Right.
And I think 2 drinks, a water and a Coke.
Okay.
She put this up to be like, guys, how much do you think this cost me?
Right, okay.
And do you know how much it cost her?
Tell me.
Do you want to guess over like what you think that should cost in a chippy?
Right, okay. I'm going to say the 2. Now, maybe I'm overestimating because I just think we've lost our minds as society.
We have.
For what we're charging.
Just you wait.
Oh no, she was getting a mortgage. She was off to Santander to get a bloody chippy. Right, okay. Do you know what else? Sorry, we're on one today. Do you know what I'm thinking of? In my head as I'm counting this up, thinking, you get the smoked sausage. Do you remember that? You might have been off TikTok at this point, but it was a viral sound of a woman. She was from somewhere in Ireland. She was like, you've got your chip. You had your gravy. And she was talking about like the Christmas chip or something.
Oh my God, I actually think I do know this.
Right, that's what I was thinking in my head as I'm counting this up. The cranberry sauce. Not everyone goes for that. But anyway, that's just like what I'm thinking in my head. Anyway, right, okay. The 2 sausages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the chips and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reckoning. Okay, and then the 2 drinks. Surely somewhere between £16 and £19.
Rachel, you're going to die.
Oh no.
You're going to die.
Oh no.
She was charged something like...
The pickled onions are forgotten.
Oh, the pickled onions!
But anyway, continue.
Add on 20 quid. She was charged 38 quid or something, right? And then wait, it gets better.
38 Great British pounds?
Yes. For 2 not meals, I would just like to say.
Chips and gravy.
How much? Couple of sausages and a couple of chips and gravy.
£40 was she sitting in with fucking silverware?
Well, this is the thing.
That would be very shrill.
Apparently, Blue Lagoon... So, right, sorry, let me start from the beginning. She then... Everyone was like guessing, and then she like revealed it. It was
right,
like,
okay.
Quite fun, actually. And then she was like, everyone in the comments was like, Hen, you've been overcharged, like that's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. So she went and DM'd Blue Lagoon being like, can I just check, like, was I overcharged?
DMing Blue Lagoon?
I know.
But fair.
And they answered. So she's like, X, Y, and Z. They then come back and say, at the time of your order, that should have come to £45.60 or something. She'd been undercharged. No, I swear, it's actually insane.
45? Sorry, the 38 was literally sent me over the edge anyway.
You could go out for a meal for this.
For about 2?
So apparently now everyone in the comments is saying like, you know, because some of the Blue Lagoons do have sit-in.
Right, okay.
When it gets to like after midnight, they're hiking the prices up.
Like a surcharge?
Yeah.
Like when you go to get an Uber and it's peak time.
To sit in, the Blue Lagoon at 1 a.m. and eat a fucking soggy sausage supper. Not supper, actually.
Yeah.
Sans supper. And they're charging you almost 50 quid for the pleasure.
That's a piece of piss.
Right? I'm going to send you it. How insane is that? And that really does just make me think, well, the world's gone absolutely crazy, because why are we spent £50 for a chippy that is barely feeding 2 people? Not 2 full meals.
That is literally insane.
Yeah. Blue Lagoon, have a word.
I'm
Also, potatoes, have they gone up to like astronomical prices?
Listen, that is wild.
Yeah, really bad.
Wow.
Yeah. Speechless.
I wasn't shocked as silence because I clearly just before had a lot to say, but now I almost feel like, where do you go from that?
Well, exactly. Because sorry, if a chippy's not cheap and cheerful, where are you going to get a wee takeaway, a wee night out after the club?
It's more expensive than the night out.
Genuinely.
That is insane. And I'm so sorry. See, if that had been rung up for me, I wouldn't have paid for it.
Well,
I don't know if you have the option, and also,
do you actually believe that?
that I wouldn't have paid for it?
Because the type of people that we are, we'd have been like, thank you so much. What a bargain. And then we would have bitched about it after.
No, I do think, sorry, for a chippy, if I'd been in a restaurant, I think different, because I'd have been like, am I going to walk out in front of all of these people? Again, as if I think MD really cares about me. I'm not main character energy. But just like, get up, walk out. They've brought it over.
Yeah.
The chips are sitting ready. That sausage can get popped right back into the fryer for the next customer to be overcharged.
True.
But I'm just like, if you had said that to me, I'd be like, have you got a balaclava on behind there? Because this is daylight or evening time robbery.
No, I know.
I actually can't go over that.
No, I know.
I'm really sorry that poor lassie that was overcharged. I hope it was worth every penny.
Well, technically undercharged, according to the Blue Lagoon.
Well, that is a turn up for the books.
Isn't it?
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Okay, and so last week I had mentioned that my bad basic.
Bad
I feel like that was a weird little cadence, that word. My bad basic was that I hadn't really been moving my body as much. And I have actually made a conscious effort to do that more for myself.
Love that.
And I just wondered, I have discussed some gym etiquette things before. Was about people being on phones, and I guess maybe you could just say, Rachel, are you the problem? Why do you care so much about what other people are doing? And my thing is, I don't really give a rat's ass about what people are doing in the gym.
Yeah.
I think good for you. You're in here, you're moving your body, you're doing something for yourself. What your exercise is none of my business, right? But I was in the gym, right? Let me just get to the crux of the tale. And the gym that I go to, we used to go to, you can imagine it, right?
Yeah.
But there is a line of literally, let's say, 15 treadmills.
Yeah.
And they line up left to right, and I'm just for numbers' sake, 1's here and 16's there. Now, sometimes it can be very busy. All the treadmills are in play, and I just feel like absolutely have at it.
Yeah.
It's fair game at that point.
Yes.
However, in this particular scenario, I was on treadmill number 2.
Okay.
And the only other person on a treadmill was someone on treadmill number 16.
Okay.
Right? So there was a lot free.
Yeah.
I'm doing my workout, doing my thing. Somebody comes on the treadmill right next to me.
Whoa.
And I just think, in that particular scenario, if that was me, I would do like the wee common courtesy, the unspoken gym etiquette of, since it's not busy, I'm going to leave a treadmill gap.
Absolutely.
And then go on another one.
Absolutely.
Now, listen, people might be like that. Well, one, why do you care? And I actually don't really. It's not eating up my mental space.
No, it's not that it's a big deal, really. But there is kind of just an unwritten rule, I feel.
I just think it's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Same with a mat.
Yes.
If there was like a row of mats for stretching.
Or the whole studio space is available.
Aha.
And you come up right next to the other person.
Get out my grill.
Yeah, because I also just think I get sometimes like, when we used to go to a different gym together, there was always one treadmill that was like really noisy. You know, sometimes it's as if when we used to go in to JD.
Oh, so we did. Oh my God.
And there used to be, I remember vividly, there was one treadmill that like, it was as if the like belt of the treadmill was like
tight or something.
Wasn't tight enough, and it would like, you'd start to run and it'd be like boom boom. It was like comically loud. Or I get people might be like, this is my favourite treadmill.
Yeah.
But to that I would also say
get a life.
Yeah. But anyway, so I just feel like you shouldn't be going right up next to somebody if there's a nice open space. When it's busy and it's pure mental time.
Peak time, I understand.
Every man for themselves.
Exactly.
But yeah, I was just kind of like, are you serious?
Yeah, 12 other treadmills.
Yeah, and you've chose to come to the one right on my left.
Yeah, right on my left. No, that,
Do you know?
I hate to say that does annoy me.
Thanks. I think it's because, well, one, we are the same person.
Yeah.
But two, well, no, because we actually wouldn't just validate one another. Like, we wouldn't
Not
just,
always.
not always. But what I mean is, if one of us were like, pump the brakes, we're on a one-way street to Crazy Town.
Yeah.
Let's just take a second.
Yeah.
But I just think, no, there are some unspoken gym etiquettes, and that's one of them.
Yeah. And do you know what?
Leave a wee
Actually, I'm
gap.
thinking as well, like, toilet cubicles, for example. I'm leaving a space if I can.
Yeah, if I've not
Do
had
you
to
know
wait
what
in
I
a queue, then
mean?
yeah, I'm not going right next to somebody.
Yeah. So there is just like certain places that just give people the space that they need
Yeah,
and
fair.
require, unless absolutely stowed. Rachel, do you remember that gym that we did once frequent that, I won't name it, but it was like an army boot camp?
Yes.
I think I actually had removed that from my memory because it was so traumatizing. What was the time that we went and they were like, tonight's session is 100 pull-ups? 100? I can't even do one.
No, we can laugh at it now, but I was like, I understand the whole like no pain, no gain, and like exercise isn't always fun. Like your muscles will hurt, and there'll be times where it's like sometimes you just have to push through. But that almost felt like, is MD finding this fun?
Yeah, also that wasn't like, shall we gradually work up to 10 pull-ups? It was like, boom, straight in. I've never done a pull-up in my life. I had about 45 of those fucking resistance bands to try and help me get up. And like genuinely the session, like there was no
there was nothing else.
alternative. Like that was the session, 100 pull-ups.
Do you remember? I'm laughing, but I'm like, I think we were already bonded anyway, but that was definitely a trauma bond for us.
100%. And sorry, the idiots that we paid for a block of 10, so we actually had to go.
And I think, sorry, I would also like to just preface this. You're probably like, how did this come about? Well, it also came about in a bit of a weird way.
Yeah.
As I think, was it you or me that was DM'd? It was me.
You.
It was me. I'm sorry, I got into it. It was DM'd on Instagram by the gym's page.
Yeah.
Being like, oh, we're like a gym. We're based here. Like, do you want to come along? And I'm sure the first session was free. It was like a taster, no crash. So we like came along. We actually did quite enjoy it.
That wasn't weird.
No, because it was quite like circuits based.
Yeah.
And at that time, I have slightly moved away from that type of moving my body for one thing and another.
Like high intensity.
High intensity. Not to say I'll never do it again.
No.
But it's just not my preferred method. Anyway, but it was quite circuits. That was very big also, like, at the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, we went, we enjoyed it. And then it was like, you can book in for a block of 10. And it made more sense, obviously monetary wise, to do so.
Yeah.
And I would go as far as to say, by about session 4 or 5, we were like, we have made a terrible error.
And we were dreading it.
Yeah, we were dreading going.
Because, again, as you say, like, I'm all for it being pushed.
Yes,
you can get more weight on that. But it was, like, outrageous, the stuff. Like, we weren't already, like...
I remember being asked to, like, climb a rope.
Oh my fucking God, the rope. I forgot about that.
Why am I doing that?
Exactly.
It like I meant to be, to my knowledge, it seemed like an all levels thing. Obviously there was varying levels, like,
yeah, but
fitness,
that's what I was just about to say. It wasn't like this is like an athlete's gym.
Sorry, I'm laughing. But yeah.
Well, if it was a gym geared towards athletes, we would have never set foot in it.
No, and I don't imagine we'd have been like, just want to sign up.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. That was just like a pure bamboozling.
Yeah, that just came to me like a flash of light there.
Yeah.
And I actually would like it to go back into the recess of my mind.
Tuck that away. But no, that was insane.
Quite funny though.
Yeah.
I would say that was quite like a toxic style of working out.
Yeah.
Because again, like as we say, I'm all for being pushed, and like that's absolutely what like trainers and stuff are there to do. 100 pull-ups isn't being pushed, that's being tortured.
No, that's almost like a pure like, you're going to do this.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, sorry, you could argue you could have walked out.
You met us?
But one, have you met us? 2, sorry, we'd paid for a session.
Aye.
And I don't know how many personal trainers tell that, no, he wasn't our personal trainer, to
No.
be clear, but like, that's your session.
Yeah.
Is just, well, like it or lump it, take a break and go back to it.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, actually, like, we could come up with that.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? What have you done all that training for to come up with 100 push-ups in an hour? Pull-ups.
Yeah, I don't know, just mental. Anyway,
We
digress as always. We're obviously not going to name or shame, but
oh God, no.
we
I wonder
shan't be
if
ever
it's
going back.
still...
Maybe wait, let's check.
Yeah.
Erin, this might be a bit trivial, and it was almost my bad basic, right?
Okay.
But for me to come here, this isn't really giving away the location because there's many places you can go along the M74.
Yeah.
But I drive along the M74 to come here.
Yeah.
And I would say that is one of the worst roads that I drive. I don't drive every road in the UK or Scotland, for that matter, but for middle lane drivers.
Hoggers, yeah.
And I would go as far as to say, like, I understand there is roads out there where the left hand, the inside, the quote unquote slow lane can end up becoming a slip road.
It's only one place you can go to, yeah.
In the end. And there's a handful of those along the M74.
Yeah.
But I would say there's very, very long stretches of, no, the left lane is just
Yeah.
a lane. So I don't understand why, when the limit is 60,
yeah.
on many portions of that road, it varies.
Yeah.
But in a portion where it's 60, you are sat in the middle lane doing 50 when there's no cars in the left.
Yeah.
Get in.
Do you know what else grinds my gear?
What?
A lorry in the middle lane.
Oh, yeah, if you're not overtaking.
Come on to Christ. Get into the slow lane. Like, why are you doing that? Because, as you say, the likelihood of them actually being able to get up to speed to overtake, unless someone literally is doing like 30 in the slow lane, they can't really do it. Or they need to be pounding it to get in front. So just stay in the slow lane because you're not going to get in front of them.
Absolutely. And people like me in my wee car that's basically a hairdryer with 5 gears, you're then pushing me out into the crackpot lane where people are literally going 90 and 80 for me to just try and get round you at the speed limit.
Exactly.
So I just feel like, for one, get in. Stop hogging the lane when there's no need, when it's not going to veer off and when it's not going to split. And I see if you don't know the road, then I would probably say you've maybe got a sat-nav on that would tell you. /
is the best bet not to be in the slow lane so that if your turn's coming, whatever, you can go. But also, if that does become somewhere that you don't want to be,
just get it.
Then you can move in.
Yeah, that really winds me up, and I notice it in that road.
This is another thing that Sage does, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit driving. This has been one whole podcast that Sage does that.
But it's frustrating.
It is. And then, furthermore, in addition to, and as well as, what annoys me is, right, I then go to overtake said person who's not doing the speed limit.
No.
I'm going to overtake. Then, I'm just going to hold it away. Then they decide,
now's the time to speed up.
Now we're going to do 60.
Yeah.
And I'm like that.
And you're trying to get back in.
And I'm trying to get back in. And my whole car is shaking. Because I've had to try to speed up.
Rachel's actually off of the ground.
I'm in the grease car. Taking off. But I'm like, now you decide you're not overtaking me.
Yeah.
And I'm like that. How spiteful do you need to be?
Exactly. And I wouldn't have had to have done this if you were just in the fucking slow lane.
Yeah. Or do the speed limit to begin with. So that, for one, winds me up.
Yeah, do you know, there's a road nearby here, and I don't think you probably ever go the way, and every day up to Hydo with it. Right, you turn onto the road, and then it's got 2 lanes, but there is so clearly an arrow for straight and an arrow for turning.
Right, okay.
But people are turning from the lane that says to go straight. And I don't know if they're just cheeky because that road can be quite busy and you are kind of trying to fight your way in. But I'm literally, I won't lie, I am that person that's like, if they then do that, I'm obviously going at the same time as them because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're meant to be going straight, and I'm giving them the evils.
She's giving the side.
Which I think sometimes I'm like, Erin, one day you might do that and someone might just ram into the side of your car. So
that is possible.
Rein it in.
Yeah. But also, I've been wound up myself. Clearly, I'm talking about these things.
Yeah.
So, people in glass houses. Actually, another thing that happened today on the very road, I took the exit to come to you.
Yeah.
And I'm at the lights. I'm turning left. And I did that, and that's right. I'm turning right.
So you turn left?
No, I'm turning right. I know. By the way, I used to know my left and right. No questions asked. I still do. Right?
Used to?
But no questions asked. See, as soon as I started driving. That was your stomach. Don't know if anybody heard that.
I hope that didn't pick up.
But it made me second guess.
Wow.
And then now, furthermore, when I teach dance, I'll be like that. Guys, just put your left hand in there. And I'm like, that's your right, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I'm really bad for it.
Wow.
I know. Concerning. But anyway, so I was turning right. There's 2 lanes to turn left. Right? I can see this clown.
I know where you are.
In my rear view.
Yeah.
But I can see that he's indicating left.
Yet again, she meant to say right.
But it's coming up next to me. Now, I will say there's me, a car in front of me, and then a lorry literally with a JCB on the back.
Fucking hell.
Right? So he's not going anywhere fast.
No.
But I'm like, right, you're overtaking all of us. You're cutting round. And I'm like, sorry, mate, this lorry driver might not see you. You're putting yourself in danger.
Absolutely.
And also, what, to shave off 4 seconds?
Oh, that's what pisses me off,
You can't wait that much.
I kind of love when someone gets in front of me and then we end up at the same lights.
Yeah, I'm like, are you really glad that you overtook to be there 3 seconds?
Oh, that was clever, wasn't it?
But yeah, I was just like, that impatience could have caused an accident, because that lorry could have been going to, like, when you turn right there, it then splits again into another couple of lanes. And you can go
left and right again, yeah.
So it's like,
I know exactly.
You know exactly where I am. But they could have cut you off.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want that to happen to him.
But your car's hardly going to withstand a lorry and a JCB on top of it.
So I just thought, why have you done this, you absolute clown?
Well, sometimes I need to check myself, because...
Why do I care?
No, because I can be...
Are you that person?
Sometimes. Maybe if I'm in a hurry, I can be a wee bit cutty-uppy.
But then, sorry, dare I say, at that particular junction that we've just been at lights, there's 2 more lights before you can even get anywhere.
Yeah, I know.
So where are you going in a hurry, 3 seconds to stop at the next set of lights?
No, listen, and I try not to be that type of driver. But sometimes, I just want to be honest here, is like, sometimes I can
hold myself accountable.
Yeah, I can be a bit.
Now, I don't think you are this driver, but have you ever noticed, and maybe I'm stereotyping here and I shouldn't, okay?
No, I think you should.
But 9 times out of 10, in fact, I'll take it to 8 times out of 10, the person who's the arsehole in these scenarios is always driving a certain type of car.
Yeah. BMW.
Mercedes.
I would go as far to say Range Rover now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think, right, is it the car that's made you an arsehole? Or is it just arseholes that buy those cars? Do you know what I mean? Because it's very seldom that I'm getting cut up by, I don't know,
a Toyota Aygo, a
Citroen C3. Do you know what I mean? It's normally one of the aforementioned.
Yeah.
And sorry if you feel triggered by that.
Look inward.
Look inward. But we're not saying that it's every.
No.
But tends to be.
Yes.
And that's all I'll say on that. Well, on that cheery road rage note, I think that's the perfect place to just round this podcast off.
Before we stop, I would like to make a personal announcement that I got my final set of braces.
Love it, okay.
And so, 1, if I've got a lisp in this episode, you know why. And 2, now I don't know who actually watches this that knows me personally.
Our mums.
Yeah. If you see me and I don't have these godforsaken braces in, I am giving everyone permission to slap me.
Oh.
Because it's 7 weeks. I just need to dial in, wear them for the 20 hours out of 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
So if you see me, Rachel, and I've not got these in,
heard it here first.
Yeah,
folks.
a punch, a slap.
I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to say,
no.
Evan, have you got your braces?
Yeah, and I will just put them in. But guys,
do you want those teeth punched out?
Exactly. Yeah, I need to be on it because it's just 7 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
And see if I time it right, they'll be out for my birthday. Is that correct?
Happy birthday to you.
I'm just going to do a quick calendar check on that.
While you're doing the calculations, I'm just going to apologise. I feel like we've been quite it's been a wee bit, not moany. we've just been airing some.
We've had some grapes.
Some things.
Yeah.
But do you know what?
That's life.
You can like it or lump it.
Yeah, exactly.
Please continue.
Yeah, it'll be, even if I'm a wee bit behind, but I'm not having that in my head because I'm not going to be behind, they'll be out before my birthday. So
how exciting.
Let's aim for that.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this.
I'm gonna be so on it. I really am. I've made the promise to myself.
Love that.
Right. On that note,
well, with that, we will keep you accountable.
Thank you.
And we will see you next week.
Yeah.
You can find us on
Spotify,
YouTube,
Instagram,
TikTok. You can find us there. Also, we love hearing from you. Is there things you want to hear us discuss? Is there things you're like that? Shut your faces. We've had enough.
Most likely.
Is there more type of content you want to see? Do you want more of our reviews of things? Do you want more clips throughout the week? Let us know.
Yeah, and we'll do it for you. Your wish.
We'll do our best.
Is our command. Is that the saying? Your wish is our command.
I think so.
Okay. Well,
you can soon let us know if it's not. Any hoozle.
Bye. Bye.